So during those first 90 days, like, were you just doing what I was doing, which is running around town saying Facebook ads are the best thing
Yeah.
on the planet, you should buy my stuff type of thing?
Yeah, aside from like crazy shiny object syndrome and like every funnel builder thing, and that's the problem. I'll hit that. But yeah, dude, um, I was sending and it worked. I was getting clients. Like I was sending Loom videos, and then I remember I had a tough conversation with my wife, and like things weren't working, and I like it was one of the backs against the wall moment. I'm like, I'm gonna go on Fiverr or whatever it's called, and like I literally found a client for the next day and they paid me like 2K for an hour and then I became a client. But what's so funny about that is I literally told my wife, like quoted Russell Brunson, I'm like, babe, it just takes like one
One
client.
funnel away.
And literally the next day it happened. And then it didn't happen for a long time. But yeah, I was Loom videos going out, cold email. And luckily I just started cold calling and I ended up getting a few clients that way, got three,
Mhm.
and then nothing happened. Like they wouldn't get results. Come to find out, the one guy, he's like, "Oh yeah, I've never gotten results with anybody." It had been like, that would be nice to know. And it started off great. It started off great because he had a lead in within the first $5, and it was like a 90 cent lead, and never got a lead after that. So
Yeah.
I thought like, so yeah, it was a rough start.
The first real client I had was Dr. Cohen, and he was a friend of mine. And he responded to my curious student. I was like, all right, let's give this a try. And I set up the tech back when it had to be Zapier, Active Campaign, blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
And I remember having such anxiety and trepidation and uncertainty about spending someone else's $10.
Yeah.
Like, it was the worst thing in the world. Like, I was just, no, this can't be right. I think I was afraid of failure as much as I was
Oh
afraid of
yeah.
success. Like, hey man, if it works, holy shit. And it's almost like it would be more comfortable if it didn't work. Like,
Yeah.
at least I knew what that feeling was like. And then we turned it on. I must have tested it a million times. I go to sleep, I wake up, and there's three text messages like name, number, and email you got to leave. It was like, holy crap. That
Yep.
blew my mind, right?
Yep.
And it took him, I would say, 2 weeks or so of 3 to 5 leads a day before somebody came and bought his stuff. And that moment was forever cemented in my head.
Oh yeah.
Just like your 2K from Upwork, like that became a bookmark of my journey.
Yep.
Cohen Chiropractic got a sale, and I've built my entire identity like around that of like trying to repeat those moments. And I'll tell you what, man, it's been one hell of a fucking journey. And you get
Yep.
this, right? Like,
Yep.
I wouldn't trade it anything for the world, but I also wish it was smoother.
Yes. Absolutely. No. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that.
Yeah.